Americans are spending much more time sitting in front of screens for work. We used to be more of a hunter-gatherer type society, and now everything is electronic, and you're sitting in front of the screen, you're not moving a whole lot. And finally, of course, during difficult economic times, the first thing on the chopping block we all know is PE, or extra electives like aerobics. So what can we do about it? We can incorporate some physical activity in the classroom, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. Everyone loves our evaluation system right now that we're under, the Marzano system. You can laugh, that was a joke. Alright, so you can actually get points though for having your kids stand up and stretch when their energy is low, or there's something that you can have the kids vote by going to the portion of the room which they agree with. So I'm going to give you an example. You get points for physical movement. So the students vote by going to the corner room with the correct answer. So over here we have A, over here we have B, in the back there we have D, or C and D. So what I want you to do is you're going to get up, and if you agree completely with this statement, physical activity can have an impact on cognitive skills and attitudes and academic performance. If you agree completely, I want you to walk over to letter A. If you agree but you are concerned that the risk might not outweigh the benefits, you can go to B. C if you're not sure, and D if you disagree but you're here just because your principal made you come to the CFC. So get up and go to the corners.
I'm on the D.
Alright, we have somebody who's honest here. Alright, so and then our next slide, physical activity is related to absenteeism, dropout rates, and social connectedness. Go to A if you agree completely, B if you somewhat agree, C if you're not sure this may be far-fetched, or D, disagree. So you can switch or stay, whatever corner. It's not a test. Alright, thank you. So you can see this is just a nice way to incorporate some movement into your classroom, and it's also fun. The kids like to get up. So you can return to your seats. Thank you. It works great if you have about 5 questions. Then the kids start following each other. They just look for the smartest kid in the class. Follow each other around.
No one follows me to D.
Alright. You can also relate the curriculum content with physical movement. So, if I could have 4 volunteers, I'm going to take Sharon and Louisa, Darielle.
Please don't make me be like this.
Thank you. Come up and have a seat. And then I'll be the last one on the end here. So in science, we have 2 different kinds of waves. We have a transverse wave and we have a compressional or longitudinal wave. So we are going to demonstrate here what a transverse wave is. It's like a wave that you would see if you're at the stadium. So I'm going to get up and you get up. Woo! So that's a transverse wave. We'll do it one more time. Alright, now the compressional wave. Everybody stand up right here. Now I have to warn you, Sharon, there at the end, just brace yourself. So compressional or longitudinal, it kind of smushes together, you knock it into the So just make sure if you're doing that one that the last person is braced. So thank you very much. You can return to your seat. Alright, so again, the students are more likely to learn if they are participating in the activity. If you look at the little diagram here, if the students read something, they tend to only remember about 10% of it. If they view pictures, they remember about 30% of it. If they watch a demonstration, about 50%. If they actually participated their retention levels can be up to 100%, 90 to 100%. So they're a lot more likely to remember things if they're actually participating in it. Alright, here's another way. Since everybody is in groups of 2, it works out so nicely. If you could just stand up, and I want you to go back to back with the person that you're sitting with. Now I'm going to read a statement, and if you agree with this statement, when you turn around, if you agree with the statement, I want you to have your hands on your stomach. And if you disagree with this statement, I want you to have your hand on your forehead like, oh my gosh. Alright, so even though half our brain cells are devoted to movement, being seated and quiet is the most effective learning strategy. So if you agree with that statement, hand on your stomach. If you disagree, hand on your